Okay, take two, race to our car racing. Here we go. So we're going to do this again, and we're going to do it with lots more randomization this time. So we're not going to base it off of the fantasy football standings. So welcome back, everyone. We are going to do another car race in Torx. This time I did 3 randomizations, so this is meant to be completely random for who's going to win and who's going to lose. You'll see, yeah. So first thing I did was I had to randomize a sequence. This is not the grid sequence, but it was just an order that I had to use in order to assign car types. So the game has 10 different types of bots. Some of them look very similar because they have less than 10 basically car models, but there are 10 different types of car bots. Some are definitely faster than others. But what I did was I randomized our names in order so that then I could do a second randomization right here. So you see there's some repeating numbers. It's because I wanted there to be the possibility of multiple of the same type of car. So what happens then is that you were all assigned a type of bot. So you remember last time all of us had the same bot, and it created a somewhat, I don't know, uninteresting race because every car was driving the same speed. So this time I did basically randomization. So we got 3 different type of people, 3 different people that got the same type of bot. You can see that's just the nature of a randomization. So Jake, Chipper, and Paul all ended up with the same type. Darren and Andrew ended up with the same type. These two, you'll see in a minute that this is actually a very lucky one for Darren and Andrew. This is going to be a fast. Car. I did check out the bot types so that you guys could see so that I could see in general sort of what they looked like in their, maybe a little bit of expectations ahead of time. So I think the rally cars are okay. These muscle the historic cars are not fast. Sorry, Sean. And these formula style cars are very fast. So yeah, we'll get into this in a minute. And then the final randomization, this was just all the names. I did grid order. One of the things I found funny was Mario started last and finished last time, and he got last here on the again on the randomization. So he's gonna be starting from the back again. But don't worry, Mario. I have a little. I have some hope for you. Your car, you don't have the slowest car. I think from what I remember from the bot types, people that have slow cars are going to be like me and Sean and maybe Eric and Adam. But yeah, let's get into the game now. So as for the track, last time we did sort of a simple track because I learned that the complicated ones were kind of boring. But I did get a kick out of this one. So this track is called Corkscrew, and I'll show you here in a second, but this is a like-for-like copy of a real-life track. So it is based on Laguna Seca in Northern California. It's pretty much identical. This turn is called the Corkscrew, and that's what the video game named it after. It's got this huge elevation change, downwards, sort of chicane, sort of turn. It's kind of hilarious in the game. So we are going to get into it. We're doing the Corkscrew. So this is the grid order. It will show up in lobby with your names, but this is basically, Ilya was the bot where there were 3 of you. It was like Chipper, Jake, and somebody else. But yeah, this is the grid order in the randomization. I think Bernew 2-1 is Eric. So okay, hopefully that pause worked. Hopefully you guys didn't notice any difference. But yeah, Laguna Seca, Corkscrew, this is the grid order. Let's go, and we're doing this. Here we go. So into the race. Let me get my grid order up on the other screen. Okay. Eric leads us away. Paul already moving ahead. And we've got some slow cars here in the back. This is Andrew. And who's that next to him in the other slow car? Chipper with the McLaren 24 hours livery. Oh my gosh, and they're already crashing into each other. Here we go. And who's that with the Formula style car? More crashing in the back. That's Jake. Okay, Jake moving ahead already. Jake had started in 8th. Oh no, he's still in 8th. Okay. Driving a fast car, but not moving up quite yet. I don't even see Mario in the picture. So Mario started last. He's already fifth. So I told you he was going to move ahead. Jake making the move, finally past Andrew in the slower car, moving up to sixth. Paul here in the lead. Darren passing him. Darren quickly taking the lead. He started in fourth. Who's this? Eric? Not sure where. Oh, Eric started in pole, and he's chasing after. Who's that? No, that's me. That's Nick behind. Oh, here we go. The Formula car going down the. That's the corkscrew turn. So every car is going to look like it's basically falling off of a cliff as it goes down it. Darren in the extremely fast car, basically fucking off. Who was that crashing into a wall? Who's in the wall? Oh my gosh, go back. Someone crashed face first into a wall. That was me. Oh, nice driving. Okay, wonderful. Glad to see that I just absolutely binned it at the corkscrew. This is Jake now in third. Darren, Paul. So Paul is well ahead in second, but I thought he had a slower car. I wonder if Jake will be able to catch up. Currently, Paul's 6 seconds behind, and then Jake's another 9 seconds behind that. I think there's a chance he'll actually close that 9 seconds here in the next lap and a half. Or, yeah, we've got two full laps still to go. As we've got other cars crossing the lines much closer. Eric, Mario, Nick. Okay, I managed to get my car back on track clearly after crashing it directly into a wall. Adam, Sean has not fallen into last place yet. I know he's got quite the slow car. There's a big gap, 40 seconds behind, as we're watching Darren on screen go, whoa. Power slide down the corkscrew in his Formula style car, but he's so much faster on the straightaways. It's pretty much irrelevant. No one's going to catch him. Surely we can get a camera shot of somebody else. Here's Paul in second. Not really sure what style of car that is. Maybe an endurance style. And who's that right behind him? I knew Jake would catch up. Look at Jake's car. Next straightaway, I'd imagine he could make he's making the move now. No, not going to happen there though. Not a long enough straightaway. I think he's going to get by though at some point. Who else are we looking at back here? Someone's going through the corkscrew right now. Looks like it's Eric. No crash, or at least they're not showing any crashes at the. Okay, well, my bot is very good at going through that section clearly. I imagine it'll crash on the third lap as well. Very, very helpful as I dropped into seventh. Adam's bot managed to navigate the turns much better than mine. In the back, Sean, Andrew, Chipper all holding pace. Nobody really making any moves as we follow Adam now. Adam is closing on Mario ahead. Who is this? This is Darren. Darren is lapping. That is Darren lapping Chipper. So, and he's about to lap Andrew as well from the look of it. I thought those cars were going to be faster. I'll have to look and see what kind of bot that is, but whatever it is glacial. So yeah, Darren on his third lap, Chipper and Andrew on their second laps. Darren is actually going around the final corner right now, so he's finished with the race. Here's Sean in the classic style car that I mentioned. Will he lap him before we cross the line? Nope. Sean finished his second lap before Darren finished his third. Big deal there. Big deal. Well done, Sean. A minute and 18 seconds behind. Jake still has not gotten past Paul as we enter the very final section. Come on. Going down the inside? No. Okay, we do have a long straightaway here. Oh, they're not even going to show it to us. We're just following Darren, who's not even racing anymore. Jake cannot get it done before the line. That is some hopeless racing in a clearly faster car, Jake. As Paul finishes second, Jake third. Here's Mario and Adam in some very tight racing. This is final lap action. Adam was well behind and is catching up to Mario now. I guess I'm just following the blue dots as the camera uselessly follows cars that have already finished their race. Who's this going around the final turn? That's Eric going down the final straight. Yep, crossing the line all by himself in fourth. And then we've got Mario and Adam still racing around the last turn. Yep. Adam's not going to catch him, so it looks like Mario held on to fifth. That was starting from 10th. Adam finished sixth in a very similar looking car. Adam started ninth, so Mario got by him at some point. My car, probably 3 crashes, 1 on every lap, managed to finish seventh in also a very similar looking rally car. And then we've got the really slow cars that I guess we're just waiting on. So we've got Sean. That was a minute and 18 seconds behind Darren at the previous lap. I think we're just going to call the race here. We've seen all we need to see. We'll say Sean, Chipper, and Andrew. You know, you guys finished eventually, but we don't all need to. We don't all need to sit there and wait. So I hope you guys enjoyed race number 2. Randomized cars, randomized grid. Maybe we'll do this some other way, or maybe this will be it. Not sure. I'd imagine I can do at least one more race. We'll have to figure out a way of establishing though. Darren must have had whatever the bot was. Here, let me pull it up. So Darren and Andrew. Andrew supposedly had the same car as Darren. So something's up with these bots. Darren supposedly had the same car as Andrew. Andrew was a full lap and a half behind, glacially slow, and Darren was lightning fast. Let me see. Did I actually do that right? So Inferno 2 started in 7th, which was Andrew. And then Inferno 1 started in 4th, which was Darren. Okay, well, there's some quirks in this game I haven't figured out. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.